Yeah, the other thing that I want to let people know about is the incentive program, because I it's you get paid for training time. So the time that you're in your classes, and that includes overtime. So if you're over 40 hours a week, you will get paid the overtime rate for those classes. There's also several incentives for participating in this program. So do we have time if I just kind of explain what the
Yeah.
incentives are?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's incentives number 1, 2, and 3. Incentive number 1 is taking, so the IHSS, like the career pathways program, is divided into different pathways. So one of them is the generalized pathway, which is general health and safety and then adult education. And the other one is specialized pathways. So there's a few different ones. The two main ones that people are taking are cognitive and behavioral deficits and complex health needs. So incentive number 1 is you take 15 hours of any one single pathway. So all the classes in the same path. It's kind of like a little mini major, right? Take 15 hours in the same pathway, and then you submit for your training time incentive. That's $500. You get $500 just for, in addition to the payment for the time you spent, you get $500 incentive to complete 15 hours. You can do incentive number 1 twice. So that's $1,000 just for taking 30 hours of classes that are going to help you in caring for your child. Incentive number 2 is you take 15 hours of classes in one of the specialized pathways, and then provide work over a period of 30 days, at least 40 hours, for a recipient who needs those services in that pathway. So they haven't really articulated how they differentiate, but my understanding and my speculation, that is just speculation, is that if your recipient has protective supervision, that's going to qualify them for the cognitive and behavioral impairments pathway. Right? So if your child has protective supervision, you want to take classes in that pathway. And then if your child has complex health needs, I would think that if there's physical assistance like ambulation, if there's like transfer, if there's assistance with bathing, if there's paramedical services, then you're looking at complex health needs and you want to take classes in that category. Once you take the 15 hours in that specialized pathway and you've submitted all those hours, you have 30 days of working at least 40 hours a month, and then that's another $500. Incentive number 3 starts as soon as the 30 days are over from incentive number 2. And it's you can use the same 15 hours that you did for the previous specialized pathways. You take those 15 hours of specialized pathways, you work 30 days, that's incentive number 2. You work 6 months, averaging 40 hours, or for at least 40 hours, not average, but at least 40 hours minimum each of those 6 months. That's $2,000. That's the incentive bonus for working for 6 months for a recipient who needs those specialized pathway skills for 6 months, and you get $2,000. So it's really, and these classes are really, really helpful. Like there are classes that they offer on autism. There's classes that they offer on physical assistance, and there's a lot of classes on caregiver burnout, which is so important.